You hate me right now, don't you? Why'd you make... You made me come here. We're here taking some pictures because I have a client who's asked me to price this house, and first thing I see when I pull up, it doesn't really warm my heart much, but the freaking gutters are falling off the house. The siding's falling off the house. I mean, it's an older house, but I mean, you got to think your target market, you know, when a buyer walks up to this house, the first thing that they start to see is dollar signs and how much of this stuff are they going to try to hack us down on. So got to take those into consideration when we're pricing the house. Well, the good news is at least it's cooler in here than it is outside. But what I'm about to show you is a project in motion that it just seems like the wheels just can't get moving on it. So watch your, yes. So here we have a custom vented window through the ceiling wall there. I don't even know what a ceiling wall is, but they have one here in this house. So if you've never seen a ceiling wall, there's one right there. There's a pot in the floor there to catch the water dripping through the ceiling. Some of the floors are missing, some of the walls are missing, all of the ceilings are peeling. It looks like it's been raining wallpaper in here. So this is, I believe the windows need some insulation there. I mean, I'm being facetious about a little bit of this just because, you know, you don't normally see houses in this condition, but this is something that when we work with investors, we like to make sure that they know what they're getting into, because what this is a stalled project. Investor got in here, had big hopes, got actually some work done. There's a lot of joist work here with newer windows and, you know, some demo. Usually people get just past the demo and they get started with the repairs on the place. And then they get stalled out because either it's too much money, they can't get contractors to stay on the job site. They got surprised by something that they weren't prepared for. Sewer lines busted, or there's a wall that's been completely eaten out from termites or water damage. And we just like to make sure that our clients, if they're looking to buy an investment property, that we have a full picture. Super creepy, buddy. The reason I say that is because you can actually see daylight out of this back door. You're really thinking about getting that real estate license now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Now, I want to show you something very special. So this water heater is custom. And the thing about this water heater is it has leprosy. It may or may not leak. I'm not sure. I don't even know if it heats water. But this is a custom water heater. They don't make them anymore, and you know, it's definitely something. It's a museum piece for sure. I don't know where you can get a good view of it, but right here, remember upstairs where they had reframed in everything?
Yeah.
So all these floor joists right here had been eaten through because of that wood rot. And what they did is they came in and built a supporting stud wall here. They braced these, they sistered these floor joists to the old floor joist, and they built this new frame out here so it supports that wall. Actually, not a bad job, but it's something to know that if termites and wood rot happened over there, it's probably going on somewhere else too. There's rust in the electrical panel, so probably gonna have to replace the panel. A furnace was put in 2020. Yeah, you know how I know that is right here on these PVC pipes. Sometimes if you don't know the age, so if you're rolling right now,
yeah,
There's a website that a friend of mine taught me about called the Building Intelligence Center. You can Google it. You can take the brand of the furnace and the serial number and punch it in. It'll tell you how old it is. And you can usually tell that these white PVC pipes, it's a high efficiency system, but you don't always know how old it is. You can look on the PVC pipes and right here, 19 March 2020. That'll give you a key indicator on when this was put in. The furnace is the nicest thing in the house so far. Got some asbestos wrap. So back in the day, they used to insulate these air ducts with asbestos. Now, just by touching it and being around it, it's not harmful, but if you start peeling that stuff off there and it becomes airborne, that becomes a big problem, and that can cause some lung problems. A little fungi. A little fungus growing on the joist up there. Custom water heater. Rusted out at the bottom. You ready to get out of here? Boy. It's not even safe to walk through. There's stuff laying everywhere. He's got expensive tools laying out. He's got scaffolding and ladders and 2x4s, and he's got a long road to go. So you can tell up here, the wallpaper's gone. They've started to paint and all the newer windows are in. But then you can kind of see it mid-project here. Hot in these rhinos. Breaks my heart because, you know, the investor started this project with high hopes and wanted to put a really good house together, and they got it so far and just lost interest, I think. Life kind of became a bigger thing. So the common way, as we're doing pricing on this house, we typically, for an investor, are going to start with after repair value. We're going to look at other homes in the area that have sold and they were all fixed up. So we're going to look at price per square foot on houses that are all fixed up, ready to go, new bathrooms and kitchen. And then we're going to work our way backwards. How much is it going to take us to get this house to that point, right? So if it's going to cost us $100,000 to get this house up to that level, then how much is left over for fees and commissions and all that, and how much profit does the new investor want to make? So as I'm pricing this house, I've got to think, well, the end buyer is not going to be just your average homeowner who just wants to buy it and move into it. They're going to be somebody who has resources to fix it up, and they're looking to do it and make money. So this one's going to be a head scratcher because there's a lot of work to be done, which is going to be a lot of guesswork as we're trying to figure out how much money is somebody going to put into it. Well, are they just going to go to a big box store and buy some cabinets and stick it into the house and roll with it? Or are they going to go a little bit more custom route? It's really hard to tell how much the budget needs to be and what the after repair value is going to be, but we're just going to use as much data as we can to get this house priced right so we can get sold. Oh boy. Yeah, there's no way we're getting back there. Yeah, I'm not going back there. The grass hasn't even been cut this year.